2 weeks ago, Apple raised prices on every MacBook and iPad. Microsoft raised Xbox by $150. Dell, HP, Lenovo, Asus all raised prices 20%. A new gaming PC launched $300 above its planned price. Behind every one of these hikes is the same thing: the biggest chip shortage in tech history. Here's the whole story. Simple.
When people say chip shortage, they don't mean one thing. There are three completely different types of chips inside your devices. Logic chips, the brains that do the calculations. Your iPhone processor, your MacBook M chip, your car's computer. Memory chips, the short-term memory that holds what your device is currently working on, also called RAM. AI chips, specialized chips that AI systems like ChatGPT need to run. NVIDIA dominates this. All three are in shortage right now. All three for different reasons. And all three come back to one word: AI.
The whole crisis starts with AI. Since ChatGPT launched in 2022, every major American tech company has raced to build AI data centers. Google, Microsoft, Meta, Amazon, Apple, OpenAI, Anthropic, all spending hundreds of billions. Each AI data center is a warehouse the size of multiple football fields, filled with tens of thousands of NVIDIA chips at $30,000 to $40,000 each. Every chip that goes into an AI data center is one that doesn't go into your laptop, phone, or car. That's the entire crisis in one sentence. NVIDIA sits at the center, worth $5 trillion, most valuable company in the world. They control 80% of the AI chip market. Their H100 and H200 chips are so in demand that companies wait months. NVIDIA has locked in long-term supply contracts with memory chip makers, reserving future production for AI. That leaves your MacBook fighting for scraps.
Only three companies make memory chips: Samsung and SK Hynix from South Korea and Micron from Idaho. Together they make 90% of all memory on Earth. All three made the same decision at the same time. They shifted factories toward HBM, the special memory NVIDIA's AI chips need because it earns 8 times more profit than regular memory. The industry now calls this Ramageddon. Regular memory prices jumped 98% in just the first 3 months of 2026. Prices are up 700% since 2022. A class action lawsuit filed on June 25th accuses the three companies of coordinating to keep prices high. The same three companies were caught price-fixing memory in the early 2000s and paid over $700 million in fines.
Here's what most Americans don't know. Over 90% of the world's advanced logic chips, the brains of every iPhone and every NVIDIA GPU, are made by one company: Taiwan Semiconductor, called TSMC. Not American, Taiwanese. For decades, America let chip manufacturing move offshore. Intel used to lead. They fell behind. TSMC took over. If anything happens to Taiwan, political tension with China, an earthquake, America's tech industry stops. That's a national security problem.
In 2022, Congress passed the CHIPS Act, over $52 billion in federal funding to bring chip manufacturing home. Both parties supported it, which almost never happens. The results are showing. TSMC is now investing $165 billion into 6 factories in Arizona, the largest foreign investment in American history. Their first Arizona factory started making chips in 2025. Apple has committed to buying 100 million chips made in Arizona this year. Intel is being rebuilt too. The U.S. government took a 10% stake in Intel for $8.9 billion, the first time America has taken ownership like this. NVIDIA,
Apple, and AMD have each committed over $100 billion to American manufacturing. Under Trump, tariffs of 32% on Taiwan chips push companies to buy American. The message is clear: build in America or pay the price.
Here's how it's showing up in stores. Apple raised prices on every MacBook, iPad, HomePod, Apple TV, and Vision Pro on June 25. MacBook Pro went up $300 in one day. Tim Cook called it a 100-year flood. Apple stock lost $275 billion in value that day. Analysts expect the iPhone Pro could go up $200 in the next update. Microsoft raised Xbox by $100 to $150 the same day. Dell, HP, Lenovo, and Asus raised prices 15 to 20%. Valve launched Steam Machine $300 above its planned price. Even car prices are up because modern cars need dozens of chips to run. Analysts now expect the global PC market to shrink 11% this year and smartphones to fall 14%, just from the price shock.
Not soon. IDC says the shortage lasts well into 2027. Building a new chip factory takes 2 to 3 years. TSMC's newest Arizona factories won't be at full capacity until 2027 or later. Intel's Ohio factory is delayed to 2030. Meanwhile, AI demand keeps growing. OpenAI just filed for IPO. Anthropic is at $965 billion. Every AI feature needs more chips. Expect prices to keep climbing for at least the next 18 months.
Here's the bigger picture. This crisis is actually making America stronger. For decades, America was dangerously dependent on Asia for the chips that power everything. That was an unacceptable national security risk. Now, with the CHIPS Act, TSMC's Arizona factories, Intel's rebuild, and tariff pressure, manufacturing is coming back home. In 5 years, America could be producing the majority of its own advanced chips for the first time in a generation. Short-term pain is real. Long-term win is real too. American factories, American jobs, American control over the technology running the modern world.
AI demand exploded. NVIDIA became king. Memory chip makers pivoted to AI. Ramageddon hit. Apple, Microsoft, Dell all raised prices. Meanwhile, America is fighting back with the CHIPS Act, $165 billion of TSMC investment in Arizona, and Intel's government-backed rebuild. The shortage lasts through 2027, but America comes out stronger than ever. Subscribe. We make every big American story simple.